if your actions create a legacy that inspire others to do more, dream more, become more, and dream more, then you, my friend, are an excellent leader. A very good morning to everyone present here. I, on behalf of my school, Mahadevi Birla World Academy, would like to welcome all of you to our investiture ceremony for the session 2020-2021. It is rightly said that leaders are not born, they are made. Throughout our stay in this institution, we have seen leaders being molded, leaving behind legacy that inspire others. Investiture ceremony happens to be one of the most awaited ceremonies of our school. It reminds us of the trust and confidence that our school reposes on the newly elected student council. Donning the mantle of responsibilities, they pledge to dispense their duties in the best of their abilities and abide by the rules and regulations of our prestigious institution. After a long wait due to the global pandemic, our school is finally ready to welcome and celebrate its very own young leaders. Now, I would request Principal Ma'am, Vice Principal Ma'am, and our coordinators, Mrs. Basu and Mrs. Mojumdar, to please come and light the lamp. Lead us from darkness to light. Lead us from death to eternity. Light gives way to wisdom, and when the darkness of ignorance within us is dispelled, goodness prevails.
It takes school.
We pledge to uphold the honor of our school.
To serve it to the best of our abilities.
To serve it to the best of our abilities.
And to do our duties.
And to do our duties.
With utmost devotion.
With utmost devotion.
Determination and commitment.
Determination and commitment.
Good afternoon, teachers and all my dear students. I really did not think I would have the opportunity of addressing you face to face while this whole session has gone past since March 2020 with us staring at each other from across a screen. The pandemic has taught us a lot. And I'm so thankful that a bunch of my students, who we call the Student Council today, had the good sense to send me an email to write to me to ask for an investiture ceremony. And that got me thinking. So thank you, girls, for reminding me to have this ceremony now that we are slowly limping back, phase by phase, to a succession of normal days on campus. Over the last so many years that we've been having the investiture ceremony in our school, I have made speeches. I have made speeches, sometimes beginning with a quotation, sometimes with a motivational note, sometimes with a moral aphorism. But this pandemic taught me that now more than ever before, it is time for us to hit the pause button and to reflect, to look back, and to weigh all the things that we are doing in balance, to see what must last and stay with us forever, and what can be thrown out of the window as trash or offal. What it taught me also is to see leadership in a new light, to see leadership as responsibility. While I was coming to school this morning, my family, as usual, was pulling my leg saying that you are someone who knows only how to delegate. You are someone who makes others do your job for you. Well, that's leadership. I feel responsibility and responsible delegation is a very essential part of leadership. And along with that comes humility. When I say responsibility, it is not only responsibility to the task at hand, but responsibility of the flock, responsibility of the well-being, the prosperity, the success, and the failures of your team. You cannot bask in reflective glory and say, this is my success, and discard the failure saying, that is your failure. Success and failure are both meant to be the leader's share. It is the lion's share that the leader must take and make his or her own. It is only then that all other things will fall in place. The other thing the pandemic taught me is that a leader has to be a planner. You must have vision, you must have clarity, and you must be prepared. There were times when I felt lost at the outset. There were times when I did not know the way forward. But it is only with a lot of quiet time, a lot of reflection time, that resilience kicked in. That I understood that we have to carry on, come what may. And I feel that is the most essential part of a leader's learning, to carry on come what may, and you cannot carry on without proper planning and without proper preparation. So all you young leaders today, congratulations. I'm sure life will throw many more surprises in your path. Life for you has only just begun. You have a whole course and trajectory to map, and I'm sure it will be filled with successes, golden moments, joys, happiness, celebration. But let there be sorrow. Let there be grief. Let us celebrate grief, disappointment, and sorrow as a leader, because only then will we know the value of joy, the value of reunion, the value of success, the value of celebrating team spirit and team dynamics, and the value of courage that keeps us going on, come what may. I leave you today, my dear ones, with this message. Always hit the pause button. Always value what you have, but also celebrate grief, celebrate disappointment, celebrate all the ups and downs that may come in your way because they teach you like nothing else will. Namaskar to everyone. I haven't been able to congratulate you or shake your hands, but you know deep in your heart that we are there for you. As mentors, as teachers, as friends and guides, and as leaders, we look up to you young leaders, with your growth mindset. A mindset that will forever challenge boundaries, will forever be eager and ready to learn and push yourselves to meet new challenges forever. God bless you. May you soar like the eagle, but never forget the wren that also climbs on your back as you make your flight. Good afternoon and God bless.
A very good afternoon to everybody, and a very good afternoon to the Student Council. The lines of the hymn, it takes courage. Yes, it takes courage to be true. And I think sitting all around me are a group of very brave, courageous, fearless young leaders, something that our country is in dire need of. I have used these epithets for the Student Council because I think you have been very brave and very courageous to brave it all and be present in today's investiture ceremony, thereby helping us to conduct the investiture ceremony. The fact that you have come to school, you have sent a message. The fact that you believe that the fact that school is a safe zone, it's a secure zone, and I'm sure word is going to get around. The fact you know that from tomorrow, the state government has ordered all schools to open. I'm sure your batchmates and your friends will definitely understand and they will come to school. So thank you so much. And in trying to do so, you have set an example. So being exemplary, being fearless, being brave, being courageous, they are all very important qualities of a leader. This academic session has been a strange one. Perhaps had it been a normal academic session, I would have been here and I would have told you the do's and don'ts of a leader, the roles and responsibilities of the Student Council. But this time, I'm going to take this opportunity to give a brief overview of the stellar work that you have done. I must say that your virtual presence has more than made up for your physical absence. Starting from Meraki to Shabd, you've connected with all class groups and all age groups. I think virtual sports day would have remained a distant dream had you not helped us curate the very, very creative sporting activities. I have to say that thanks to the workshop conducted by all of you, conducted by the tech team, many of us present here have become quite, we've become pros at video editing. So thank you for that. The stories of Mysteriously Marvelous, which are replete on the Insta handle, would have not been possible had Uditi not stepped ahead along with two other girls. I don't remember their names, but thank you so much. This would not have been possible without the help of the Student Council. So thank you once again. I would also like to take this opportunity to say that I have learned a lot from all of you. The past year, if I may call it, I guess it ought to be termed annus horribilis. And every time that I saw your faces, your smiling faces. I saw your adversity quotient. I saw your adaptability at the different programs. I saw your cheerful spirit and attitude. I realized that if you can, I too must. So, keep on touching the lives of others in future, and may you continue to remain an equal temper of heroic hearts. May you continue to strive and seek and never to yield. May you continue to remain the ray of happiness. May you continue to spread the shaft of sunlight and dispel darkness all around you, thereby embodying the motto of your school, Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya, and leading everybody from darkness to light. Stay happy, stay blessed. Congratulations once again. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, everyone. I guess Abraham Lincoln wasn't wrong when he kept on reiterating that only the test of fire makes fine steel. 10th August 2020, the day this test began for us as the Students' Council for the session 2020-2021. These atrocious times have taught me as an individual that you can only survive if you learn to accept, adapt, and adjust. From working on rebuilding relationships and connections that were slowly getting lost and were fading away amongst our very own peers, to organizing these COVID camp sessions where we would make our friends aware of these repercussions of COVID, I think we've come a long way. This entire journey has been very challenging, but at the same time, it has been enriching. Technology, no wonder, has been our savior throughout these times and has helped us stay socially connected even though we were all physically distanced. There were moments of trepidation and skepticism amongst us as well, and there were times when we were thinking how should we go about certain activities. But this virtual platform persuaded us to reinvent ourselves and to redirect our energy. The outcome of this change in perspective through this virtual platform was Shabd, Fit India Week, Sports Day, and various other events being conducted virtually. One thing that I have learned from this entire situation is that you can only be defeated if you let something affect your work. Ultimately, it is all about the efforts that you put in. I seriously don't know how efficient or effective we as a team have been in bringing about a change or upholding the standards that were set by our seniors. But what I do know is that we've tried. We've tried to keep the essence of school intact, we've tried to shoulder responsibilities, and we've tried to keep school the way it was, even though it was virtual. I know for a fact that this wouldn't have been possible without our teachers, so I really want to take this moment to thank Principal Ma'am, Vice Principal Ma'am, all our coordinators, and all our teachers for being our guiding light throughout the last session and for constantly motivating and encouraging us. I do not think this council would have even existed without all of you, and everything that we could do was an outcome of all the guidance that you provided us with. I also want to take this moment to thank the entire council for bearing with me and for always being there and showing me what a dream team truly is. As your companion, I have tried to only be what I have always wanted to see, because a legacy left behind should always be superior to a legacy received. Thank you.
We would like to express our heartfelt thanks to our Principal Ma'am, Vice Principal Ma'am, for allowing us to have the investiture ceremony in spite of all odds. A big thank you to our coordinators, Mrs. Basu and Mrs. Majumdar, for extending their help in making this event a success. We are also grateful to our teachers for guiding and helping us throughout. We will also like to thank our Administrative Officer, Ruya Sir, and the team of support staff. Now, may I please request all of you to stand up for the school song.